Hey there guys, my name is Scott Hunch. I'd like to welcome you to the next part of the Shadowrun Returns game. Last episode we had found out more about our good friend Sam Watts, who was recently deceased, but we also now are here at the Seamsters Union to try to find a missing friend of Sam Watts, a girl by the name of, what was her name again, Coyote, I believe. And here we are right now in our awesome suit of armor that we're wearing. Looks appropriate for sling. And we're going to just explore the Seamsters Union apartment and try to get some clues. So let's start exploring. There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's a set to require a password for entry. Well, we'll leave the panel alone since we don't really have any hacking tools. We're not a decker, we're a gunslinger. Let's go into here, maybe. It's very inappropriate that we as Sling are just raiding apartments just to try to find a girl. Alright, we got empty room, no real signs of items. Fallen plants. This is a very well kept place, have to say. Okay, this might be her room. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Good to know. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. A framed painting of the Chicago skyline done in stylized silhouette. Alright, got a pickup item there. Some writings maybe. Anything in the toilets? Nope. You never know what's in the toilet. You never know. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Okay, let's open the diary with the first paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Let's read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I wanted to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter dreck keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash and I can support us both with what I make at the Seamsters Union, but he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out of the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, that he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year, got my bartending license, got his apartment, and this life. I know he cares about me and he loves me. More than his involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together, slice out the fear that comes along with it. Alright. Okay, it's good to know. Inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning max power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay, what? It's okay, it's good to know. It's good to know. Open the diary to the second paper. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Let's read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco! Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without or constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch on a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. What? Is that a poem? Okay. A different page. Let's open the diary to the 3rd page. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Let's look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with a caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of that photograph has shadow scrawled in it. Okay. Inspect the receipt. COD receipt for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Okay, that's interesting. We'll do a different page. Let's open the fourth paper. Excuse me. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342436. Okay, I'm going to grab something quickly, guys. I'm going to pull out from my bag. I'm going to pull out my small notebook I like to carry around, just to write this stuff down, just in case we really need it. 342436. Alright, put the diary back down. Ooh, this pops up. The broken mirror was hiding a small safe. We put the code found in Coyote's diary, 342436. Ah, okay, it does it automatically. Alright. I know in the future games of Shadowrun, you have to like input the numbers, so I forgot that. The safe beeps cheerfully in response, and the door comes open. What do we get? Item: Coyote frag grenade. Okay, Coyote is a basic frag grenade. What should you like to do with this item? Send this item to stash, leave this item alone. Swap with another item, we'll send to be stashed. Let's replace a med kit with a frag. We should be good. Alright, let's see what this computer has here. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished out of a junkyard. Doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-cracked fans to spin up, only to display on screen. Password? Without the password, the only other button on the screen is a password recovery option. So we select password recover or decking to run a brute force password crack or leave the computer. We will, well, not a decker just said, so we're a gunslinger. Let's do a password recovery. Please answer 3 security questions to reset password. Question 1. Your first childhood pet. Paco, Fido, Shadow, Teddy, George, Fluffy, leave the computer. I think she had a snake, so let's go with Shadow. I think it was named Shadow, yeah. Answer stored. Question 2. Your favorite musical art. Concrete Dreams, Maria Mercurial, The Elementals, Shield Wall, Starfire, Shadows. What the hell? Concrete Dreams? I don't know. I might guess wrong. What's your name of your hometown? I think Chicago, since you have a Chicago poster. Let's try with that. Answer stored. Security answers were incorrect. Alright, let's leave the computer and get some more info, maybe? Just Chicago? Maybe there's something in the diary. Let's try to read this through again. No, let's read the diary entries again. We're just going to try and make sure that the second one was like, what? I didn't understand that. Let's read a poem, maybe that has. The third page might have some info. This might be a bunch of just random guesses for now, so let's just again try this out. Password recovery, Shadow. Let's try a shield wall. Chicago. Nope. We'll just have to go through all of them. So Shadow, Shadows. Maybe that might work. Chicago. Nope. Shadow. Starfire, maybe? Chicago? Your password is reset to NQPABDST. For security, never write down your password. Of course, who would do that? Who would do such a thing? Logging you in. The computer has a basic list of applications. Ooh, Karma Gain Tree, more XP. Alright, calendar, contacts, access history, leave the computer. We'll calendar first. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Packer for date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Okay. Now, alright, so you might have some information about that. Pike Place Market. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly 1 entry, someone named Paco. There is no calling number for or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Access history. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Okay, leave the computer. Alright, got some information. Speak with Miss Kubota. We're gonna see. Do we get enough experience? Oh, we got some karma. Let's level up. Alright. So, body. We can upgrade body, quickness, range combo. Let's see. What are we interested in? I think that we might go for more spell casting, just to kind of help us out with this. So, we will go. Let's go with tree spell casting. We still have 2 left. Let's see, anything else really? I think we'll leave the 2 for anything else we might gain, so we'll just confirm with that. We have spellcasting tree to cast our spells. Now let's run back. Okay, I should go to this door? No. Well, we got the information we need, so let's just get out of Dodge and meet with Miss Kubota. Miss Kubota, how can I help you? Oh, I got a lot of questions here. Let's start off. Do you know Paco? Paco. He's a ganga, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Mari's Meat Emporium? Her face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Sorry. Did you know Jim Park sold Coyote a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun to just to take trash out of the dumpster. Coyote has a date with Paco at the Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. Should be able to get you there in time. Gabata Kondosi. Good luck. Sorry, I might have butchered that. My bad. Alright, well, what could go wrong? No, sir. Anything could go wrong. Let's call a cab and get out of here. Take a cab to Pike Place Market. Before we do that, let us just in case save the game. Game saved, and we will take a cab. Pike Place Market. Catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market, and a mercifully quiet ride it takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and urban shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others are hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s. Sorry about that. Overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal. A melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Yeah, I'd imagine so for a place like this. Find Cody's boyfriend, Paco. It was a gathering, Universal Brotherhood. It was Build-A-Bear tomorrow. This was the place that a guy from the last episode was talking about in the bartender. Join us and change the world. Yeah, got you. Patrick. Who's this guy? Patrick. The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided attention. Sir, you are a beautiful human, but you could be so much more. That sounds great. Tell me more. Wonderful. The Universal Brotherhood is a family encompassing all metahumans, sexes, and sexualities. We all strive to be the very best we can, to live more fulfilled, happy, and productive lives, and to support each other in doing so. The first step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestream will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow, and the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and turns back to the crowd. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that, sir. Thank you very much for the offer. Crows go off. Refurbished flowers for sale. Sin shoes for sale. Just fabbed today. Fabbed. Paco. Hey, see my friend around? Tall, lady, dreads. The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutter's gang. Young, clean, shaven. He sounds like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over you as you approach. Watch yourself. What you want? Careful, kid. You Paco? What the? Who the hell are you? I'm gonna get some karma more. Nice. Relax, we're on the same team. I'm Sling. I was just at the union. Your girlfriend's gone missing, and I'm helping to find her. Sorry, I went too fast. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. The Cutter is gone before he sends a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh man, they would explain. She was supposed to meet me in over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Let's see. Ever heard of a place called Maury's Meat Market? Coyote had a receipt for some zebra meat from Tierra. What? You've been rummaging through her stuff? Yeah, that shop's just down a block. What the hell she would need zebra meat for? Dope beats me. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs though, so I got a reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute. Trek! I know where she went. Damn! Why couldn't she wait? Damn it! Paco, slow down. Where did you go? The Royal Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up from there. Doesn't like to talk about much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delisle was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her... There's a grim determination in Paco's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? Well, here's my own lead. Let's do this before I change my mind. Your only lead? Hey, what the hell do you want with her anyway? I'm investigating a murder, and she was one of the last people to see the victim alive. She might know something that could help me find the killer. Well, when we get her back, I'm sure she'll help you out. Now let's get moving. The Royal is just a few blocks from here. Okay, well, we'll just explore the area a bit, Paco, before we decide to head off. Optional, find Maury's Meat Emporium, and the objective of creating the Royal Apartments. For that, again, karma. Anytime you get karma, spend them. That's my suggestion if you play this game. If you got any karma, just immediately spend them because they're going to be necessary. I think for this, we're going to upgrade... should we upgrade quickness? Yeah, we'll upgrade quickness to 5 so we can like get a higher chance of hitting people with a gun. Why does our character have 36 hit points? Oh yeah, because of the item he's wearing plus 3 HP. I forgot. Let's see. Farmers Market, Public Market Center. Got a dog on a stick here. Gross. It's the future, the sub future. Maury's Meat Emporium. Manny. Let's speak with him. The small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow and canine to the exotic and paranormal. Pictures on the back of the stand feature a much more older version of the man in front of you. Okay. As soon as he noticed Paco, the proprietor's eyes became hard and angry. What you want? You know we can't afford more? Relax, man. My friend just has a question. You must be Maury. Do I look like a rat old man to you? I'm Manny. Maury's my dad. Now what you want? What would someone want to buy zebra meat for? Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward hellhounds. Flamers go crazy for stuff for some reason. Oh, Drek! That's why Coyote wants zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet hellhound CJ keeps it locked up somewhere in the Royal. She never picked it up. Whatever. Anything else? Do you know someone named Coyote? Nope. Bound to go too much for that shaman stuff. I have the receipt for an order of zebra meat. Still have it for me? I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past the pickup time. Didn't think anyone's going to come for it. Here, it's all yours now. What's your problem, Paco? Why did you ask him? What the hell is that supposed to mean? It means that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our new yen. My dad stood up to them, and he's still in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyway. Couldn't do dreck about that even if I wanted to. That up to my dad. I don't have time for this. We need to find Coyote. You're right, Paco. Let's get going. Alright, so, got some information. Oh shit. Oh no. Well, option to learn more about the Pike Place murder. As you adjust to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spreads across Paco's face. Oh no. Is that Coyote? This isn't happening. God damn it. Paco, breathe. Now, take a closer look. Is that her? Paco steps forward and breathes a huge sigh of relief. No, it's not her. Thank God. Look, let's not hang out here too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over at the victim again. It's too bad, whatever happened here. I'm not going to let anything like this happen to Coyote. Yeah, well, we'll figure out what happened here. Not the Ripper murder. Ripper took her eyes. I'm leaving Seattle. Seeing her at the shack. It's a corp hit, I'm sure. Who is it? Who is this? Alright, well, one moment. I'm just exploring. Okay. Let's explore the place a bit actually before we don't know where to go from here. Let's explore before we really get into this place. Since I'm a lover of exploring stuff. Okay, well let's figure out what the officer has for us. Maybe she can tell us more about what just happened. Oh, there's Dresden. It's nice. Hey, Dresden. Officer Landers. A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Behind you, spot the lively face of the organ grinder's corner, Dresden. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. Emergency Coroner Dresden. And who might you be? It's alright, officer. He's with me. Dresden steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. Jeffter looks at you with a poorly concealed skepticism. Of course. Okay then, make it quick. Who trusts a guy in a mask anyway? We got 3 people we can talk to. Dresden, Officer Arguire, Elf. Just Elf. Dresden? So, we're bridging out here, hot on the trail of the dead man's killer. Coincidence, believe it or not. I take it I've stumbled across another Ripper murder. Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work. I gotta hand it to him. My Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Dresden scratches his head, absent-mindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden. Worked at the stuffer shack just around the corner. Looks like she was just leaving work when it happened. Can you tell me if she was subdued in some way before her eyes were removed? That's a strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of a struggle, not a single bruise on her body, but she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I can run some tests back to the lab. But you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the charge of scenery. To change scenery. Justin laughs. The coroner for downtown branches out in missionaries, so I told the manager that I'd cover her on this one. Plus, I want the sickle cot. Inside a magic user? Inside a magic user? There was evidence of an unusual explosion in the alley where Sam died. Now there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious though. Sure, when McCluskey shows up, he'll call in a full magical forensics team though, just to be sure. So, the Ripper takes Sam one sliver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort of their bows, probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. That's not questions. Thanks, Dresden. Hey, figure if I help you out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants his Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Look out there, eh? Dresden starts to turn back the body and stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows up. Let's talk to the elf before we go out and talk to this Officer Aguirre. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. Yeah, that's a face of mother loyal love. His meticulously clean lab coat, form and jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie gave him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a tin unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinding facility this body will be removed to? Why would you want to know something like that? The elf giggles, strange, high-pitched warble you would not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. Oh, just a hobby. Never mind that, though. Good evening to you and your friend at the corner. And he disappeared. Dresden? Dresden looks up and grins spreads across his face. Need something else? Any fascinating new leads? Did you notice a particularly ugly elf standing over there in the crowd earlier? Huh? Where? Dresden scans his factory surrounding the crime scene. He's gone now, but he was asking about the body, wondering which organ grinder's facility will be taken to. Interesting. Well, there's those who might be interested in purchasing some of our parts, sure, but there's pretty poor form to inquire at the site of the murder. An ugly elf, eh? I'll keep an eye out. Shouldn't be hard to spot if he comes back around. Alright, thanks, Dresden. Anytime. Lying on the pavement is the body of a young human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. Ugh. Officer Aguirre. Huh. Hello there. The plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a tacky hat and a crooked grin to match. So you're the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Aguirre. Pleased to meet you. Now, seeing as this crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? What can you tell me about the murder that took place here? Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago, and we know that her eyes have been surgically moved. Didn't need Dresden to figure out that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me, I'm scanning for the rest of the scene, looking for witnesses. No luck so far. Damn, River might as well be a ghost. Take it you and McCluskey don't exactly see eye to eye. Let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. Do you have any leads on the Ripper that I should know about? Ha! Plenty if you ask McCluskey. But the truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. Thanks for your time, officer. Hey, hold on a minute. You have put in a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund? The Lonely Orphans Fund? Yeah, see, you make a contribution to the fund, I put you on a list, and let you know the next time we find any orphans that you might be interested in. Well, I'm always interested in finding out about any new orphans you discover. Excellent. Shall we say 300 yen? Got none. Even 100 yen would make a big difference for an orphan these days. Makes a face. Yeah, well, some orphans have more expensive tastes than others. Whether you can take it or leave it. Got 100, man. It's 100 or nothing. You're lost then. Boo, we didn't have 300 creds. Learn more about the Pike Place murder. Well, one karma's. Boo. Let's see if Dresden has anything else from, maybe we can get to McGuire. Doesn't look so in the grin space on the case, yeah. What's about the bike marks on her arm? Ah, completely unrelated. It appears some wild dogs dragged the body out from the alley sometime after her death. Okay. Red herrings. We're gonna go around here. Let's see. Maybe we can find this shack. Maybe it's around here somewhere. Stuffer shack. There we go. Junkie. Royal. Let's speak to Frank before we get into the Royale. No way, blind Lucy? The door before you wears a standard Stuffer Shack employee getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but tears streaming down his large crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He does not seem to notice your approach. Take it you the victim? Yeah, what's up to you? My condolences. Were the two of you close? Thanks. Sorry, we're just not used to folks being too friendly around here. York wipes some tears away with a dirty napkin. Yeah, we were pretty close as co-workers go. Blind Lucy and I worked here at the shack for 3 years together. Started on the very same day. Blind Lucy? Well, Lucy wasn't completely blind, but she was legally blind. She had to wear these huge glasses and hold things right up her face. But you got new eyes about a year ago. I see, nope. That's a good one. Any idea how she scored new eyes? No, she wouldn't talk much about it, just called her stroke of good luck. Guess like luck ran out. See anyone strange in the store lately? See weird stuff every day. It's Stuffer Shack. But no, nothing stranger than usual. Does Lucy have any enemies? Oh, I'm not sure. I know she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after getting these new eyes put in. That guy was pretty upset for some reason and wouldn't leave Lucy be. She filed for a restraining order. It all seemed to die down a while ago, though. When was the last time you saw Lucy? You were at the shack earlier today. I think she was heading to the market to meet a friend. Hell, I was gonna join her on my way home, but we got some last minute customers. Besides, that's all I need to know. Thanks for your help. I'm sorry for your loss. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be part of the investigation, would you? In my own way. Why'd you ask? Well, Lucy had this necklace, an intricate little carving on a dragonfly on it. Wore it every day, so her mom gave it to her when she left Denver. Anyway, you know how Lone Star is. All of her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence storage until the 7th War awakens. I just thought if you could somehow get that necklace back before Lone Star cleans everything up, I could send it back to her family. I feel like I owe her that much. I understand. If I can find it, I'll bring it to you. Thank you for your help, friend. You know where to find me. Well, let's do that now. You and Jessamine has it? No. Well, the thing is, she was dragged off from the streets, so... Recovered lieutenant from the Pike Place crime scene. Oh, here it is. You scan the ground near Lucy's body and spot a small wooden object, mostly hidden beneath the dead woman's hair. This must be the necklace Frank was talking about. A thin broken cord trails off to one side. It must have been snapped during the struggle. What's so quick as for? Better to drop your PDA, then quickly pocket the necklace while bending down to retrieve it. Aha! Sleight of hand. You pick up the necklace. It's an intricately carved piece of wood in the shape of a dragonfly, with a small turquoise stone set within its eyes. The wood feels very sturdy for its weight. With genuine wood such a rarity in the 6th world, this piece might be worth a bit to the right buyer. Aha! Sleight of hand check succeeded. Ugh. Gunslingers. Never trust them. For stuff, and small stuff, you know. Frank looks up as you approach. Were you able to find Lucy's necklace? You got it right here, Frank. You can send this to her family now. Give Frank the necklace. Karma gained 1. He takes the necklace from you. You can send a weightlifting from Frank's shoulder. I'm glad I can do this much for Lucy, at least. Thank you, friend. I owe you. Have it help. Got some karma. Do you want to spend it? 2? Do we have anything with 2? Nah, we can leave it. We're fine. Alright, that's blocked off. Maybe Junkie might want to speak to us. Hey guy! You have an extra New yen? Just need some Sukazoom from the shack over there. Sure, here's a $5. Thanks, Charmer. Alright guys, well I'm going to end the episode for today here as we're going to enter the royal apartments. And we're going to see what's going to happen as, who knows, maybe we might start a shootout, maybe you might find Coyote alive or dead, who knows. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Leave a like, put a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. See you later.